What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Film Study for Rookies. Today, man, we got to talk about the Justin Herbert experiment because it seems like the media and fans, all right, they either love him or they hate him. Even on plays like this, where the guard's going to pull, all right, he's going to pick up the edge. The running back right here, he's going to pick up the edge, and look what happens right here. Bang. Defensive tackle is just going to walk right in, right? Take a look at this again. He's just going to walk right in. Is it on the guard? Is it on the running back? Is it on the right guard? It's hard to say, but time and time again, there were problems like this against the Texans and really all season long. And then you got plays like this. In a 3-by-1 set, Herbert does a great job climbing the pocket, finds his guy wide open, and he drops it. I mean, take a look at this play right here. And what the Texans did, it's not even that complicated of a blitz, right? They're just going to send the linebacker right there, okay? Guard right here, he's going to push over there. He's going to pick up the backer. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Not only does the guard pick up the backer, but let's run this back real quick. The center is also going to try and pick up the backer. So what happens next? Defensive tackle essentially gets a free run at Herbert. Herbert has to break the tackle right there, climb into the pocket, finds this guy, and he drops it. So now you see kind of what we're working with. And this was, what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes into the first quarter. We'll keep it going. Right here, we got a Herbert under center. All right, reading the defense, a little play action. He's going to roll out. And this throw, I go back and forth on. All right, it gets picked off, but let's take another look at this. You got to blame Herbert. I like Herbert. He's my guy, Oregon guy. But you got to know, if you're throwing this on the run, you're not going to be able to put your whole arm into it. So this one is on Herbert to a point. Now, who else is this on? Unfortunately, this one's also on Scott right here. Take a look what happens. You're going to see right here, edge guys coming in right here. All right? Scott, I'm going to need you to move those feet a little bit. Take a look what happens right here. He's going to shoot inside and then work his way all the way around Scott. All right? Scott's got to take him all the way out here. Herbert's got to be able to roll out right here, set his feet, and then pop, right? Make that throw. But take a look what happens. Because Scott doesn't seal the edge right there, Herbert's forced to throw it while running to his right, and it gets picked off. All right? Two things can't be true. It can be on Herbert, but once again, it can also be on the blocking. Let's keep it going because as of right now, the Chargers still had a 6-0 lead. And then right here, it's 3rd and 8. All right, a little motion you're going to see. And Herbert just doesn't have time. All right, he doesn't have time. And take a look right here. 1, 2, 3. And what happened here, I think, was he's going to look off the spy first. So he's going to look off the spy first and then work his way back to the whip route on the outside. Take a look what happens, right? Looks at the spy, bang, back to the whip. The whip is picked up. And really, this is an interesting kind of play right here because on 3rd and 8, if that's going to be his really go-to read, why are we running the whip so shallow, right? It's 3rd and 8. This shocked me a little bit. Next read would be QJ, but by the time he goes to the next read, he's out of time. Now, the line gave him about 3 to 4 seconds, and to me, this one's kind of on Herbert or the play in general because take a look right here. He's going to look up the mic, go to his first read. By the time he wants to progress to the next read, it's too late. All right? Let's keep it going. So now we're going to jump to the third quarter. I'm pretty sure I left off one interception. That one was completely on Herbert. And so far into the third quarter, the Chargers are only down by 4. And there's problems everywhere on the offense, whether it's the blocking, the receivers, Herbert, in his decision-making. It all compounds. But with all that being said, they're still only down by 1 touchdown with 3 minutes left in the third. Right here, empty backfield set. And he gets taken down right here. All right, 3rd and 6, and he gets taken down, man. Let's talk about this play real quick. All you're going to see is this defender right here. Little swim move over the top of the guard. Bang, take a look. He's in the backfield, all right? Then you got the edge from this side. He's going to be in the backfield too. I mean, Herbert doesn't really have time, right? Because he has to progress through his read. So if you run this back real quick, take a look. His first read, I believe, is going to be on the outside right here, the hitch route, all right? You see that defender right there. It'll make the circle a little bit bigger. He's going to play that. Progressing to the next read, that's going to be Ladd right there. He's like, okay, that defender's on Ladd. He still has to run the whip route. Last read's going to be over here, top of your screen, QJ, and QJ is back. So essentially, pressure right away. Nobody's open. There's a lot to break down, guys. I mean, there is and there isn't. Because is it the play calling? Is it the receivers? And then this happens, an interception. I mean, he hits the guy in the hands and he gets picked off. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. That's why this is so interesting when people hate on Herbert. It's like sometimes they don't even watch the games. Now, right here, Herbert takes a sack. But again, like I said, we got to keep a fair mind right here. To me, this one was probably on Herbert. All right, I think based on the protection. So if you look right here, the line's going to slide left. All right, tackle's going to pick up that defender right there. Edge guy's coming in hot. That's what you want if someone's going to come in hot. Come on the outside, bang, go to your hot read, right? You don't want someone screaming down your face where you can't see in front of you. This one was probably on Herbert, to be honest. Like I said before, there's blame to go around everywhere. Now, all right, it's 2nd and 17 right here. You got to send the boys a little deeper than you'd like because you got to get that first down in the next play or two, right? That's one thing in itself. But we're going to pause it about right here. He's shooting through. I mean, do you see the problem right here with the Chargers and the line? He's shooting through. So both these knuckleheads completely miss him. And the running back is just going to dip out. So now he's just going to walk right to Herbert. And not walk. I mean, he's just going to destroy Herbert. I don't know how this happens, right? The center, maybe he thought he was going to pass him over to the guard. The guard's like, no, I thought the center had him. Running back is right there. All right. And I'm not even sure what the running back's looking at. Maybe he's waiting to read a key based on this matchup right here, to be honest with you. But he doesn't chip at all, and Herbert gets just destroyed. And then you got right here, it's 3rd and 26, and take a look what happens. All right. Probably the biggest shocker this year as far as rookies. You know, a lot of people like Lab, but they didn't know what he was capable of in the Harbaugh offense as a rookie. And, man, he has definitely showed out. Definitely one of the bright spots on the offense. Defense, to me, they did their thing. They held the Texans forever, and the Chargers kept making mistake on top of mistake on top of another mistake right here. You know, another interception. I believe this is our last play. I think Herbert essentially makes the right read. He tries to do a little touch pass. All right. The problem is just doesn't get enough on it. If he steps into the throw right here, honestly, I think it's money. Either that or he's like, all right, there's only 3 minutes left in the game. We're down by 20. I want to take a break. Now, did Herbert probably do that? Probably not. So with all that being said, man, let me know your thoughts on the Chargers and Justin Herbert and the experiment, everything that's happening with them. You know, I like Lad, I like Justin, but after that, I don't know where you go, right? So let me know your thoughts. That's going to wrap it up. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.